And only Mawhoo, aka Tandega Ngema, who's going to be talking to us about music in this hour of the show. Welcome, Mawhoo. Welcome to UneswaFm.
Yes,
how are you doing? Unjani namuhla, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Right.
I know thina siyaphila sesingezwa ngani. But let's talk about the music. Mawhoo is an interesting name. I mean, like we just said, the Japanese meaning for magical. And how it's followed you is also a magical, more or less beautiful way. So let's talk about how that name came about and why you chose to use it as your stage name.
It's actually, it's from a friend. I've been then started like South African singer, a rapper. So I'm actually from Japan, from the same area. So he's called that name, like Mawhoo. Mawhoo is magical. And also because of the style I need to do like how to vibes, which is more like Chinese kind of vibes. So that's how
Speaking from hailing from KZN, Eshowe to be precise, let's talk about the background. What sort of values or lessons did you learn that you now use being in the music space and being in the position that you are in today?
What did I learn from Thokoza?
Yes, from growing up Eshowe.
From Eshowe. I'm actually coming from let me not say family, but my area is more like cultural. Umuntu ukhulele kakhulu emakhaya eKZN, so khula wami lapho until my mom buying a house.
In Emakhaya, let's talk about how that has been an influence in you writing and performing your songs in isiZulu.
Kungisiza kakhulu because every time, one thing I understood is as an African person, sometimes you need to because I've seen a lot of us, we try to be white, who we are, because a lot of people about like I'm never okay, I've been to Nigeria, but I don't understand the culture. But when I check my music video with kids, check is like, okay, in Nigeria, we understand. So now I want to show which I'm Zulu. This is my culture. This is who I am. You understand? Because they just see a girl, a beautiful girl, and then I understand the culture I mean. So I want people to love the culture as well. To introduce with that, like I say, I'm a black woman from Africa, from South Africa. This is what we do. You understand? Not always I want to be like Beyonce, and that's a culture.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't want to be like an Indian person. I want to be like a black woman.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
African black woman. So I want people who to bubble back to a culture. That's Africa.
And you're very right on that, because look at where it has gotten you. I mean, you've gotten so much recognition, and you sticking to your lane has more or less set you apart from other vocalists, if I may do say so myself. But moving forth to where we formally got to know you, I know personally I got to know Mawhoo strictly through your lead single Umshado, which you featured Heavy K. Let's talk about how that came about under the signature Mabala Noise.
Actually, I think that time I recorded one song. So the deal I wanted actually because I was into construction industry. I used to run a boutique shop. So I was this person and still studying on the side.
Yeah.
So I was like, I met people, the meeting was like, guys, I want someone to invest in my construction because I have a boutique shop. It's just an investment. And then no, that's when you can see we saw you posting something. And that time I think I only had like 1,000 followers on my Instagram. I wasn't even on Instagram. I wasn't this person with my social media.
Yeah.
They actually approached me, but please send us your songs. That's where you can invest in me. And I was like, yo, and now I'm not ready to sign, but no, but we're going to invest in me. And then I sent my songs. They were not just perfect. So and then I worked on the other project.
Yeah.
So meeting. And then because actually I really wanted to do music. They will sign me. So I signed, and then that's where I introduced Heavy K. And then I started working with Heavy K. And then after working with Heavy K, everyone was approaching me.
Of course.
It came, I will come, let's work, can we do ABC,
Yeah.
So that's how we started. And then I think akuphela ngisho 6 months ngisemabala. Actually, I wanted to drop and it's just taking like a process, but I appreciate and thankful with nasebenza number one day, and then I think we push my stuff. And now I have my company, Mawhoo Entertainment, and then also calling to start some.
And that is amazing. And that is truly amazing, Mawhoo, if I may do say so myself. But can you kindly let us know why it's important for you to start your own and be your own boss and handle your own business and bookings and all the necessary, work that comes with being in the music industry?
Well, number one, I always tell people, when someone is signing you, it's like they're signing all your powers because I know some people are just, sometimes you're starting somewhere, you don't have money to rent.
True.
Like me, I'm from KZN, making the job break, things over no problem. I don't know anyone. You understand?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you don't have connections. Yeah, but I always say, maybe you can start with signing, but I always say, just run your own thing. One day you'll be where you want to be. Get connection, approach people on social media, send them your work, tell them, bro, this is what I have.
Yeah.
I want to work with you. And as a woman, it's easy to get people to work with, but I always say it's better if you're independent because no one else will grow up. You are a boss.
True.
You running, you take a decision yourself. If you decide to drop a project, you're not going to beg someone. I was cook somewhere with you. I need to drop a project, and then this person will sign more than 5 people. You have to wait for these people, 4 people who will drop it and who will drop away. You understand? So this thing is so stressing. If you want to be your own boss, just push. Open a company and work with big people. Approach them. Send your work. Tell them idea now.
Yeah.
It's really, really helping because I was exploited the because a lot of people are killing themselves because they are signed somewhere, they don't get their money. Because there's a lot of competition at the end of the time.
True.
But if you are pushing yourself, we push yourself without anyone, or don't blame if it's not working out, then everything's going to be possible. You're going to blame yourself with shame. I'm blaming myself. But now, if you sign in, we're making and I was told into that
And I mean, we've been hearing about itori, zabantu, abarobiwa, royalties, etc. So you're definitely right on that one. But let's talk about the business. Is the construction business still there? Njengoba ushilo ukuthi you used to be in construction. Is it still there, or is it something?
Actually, it's one thing that in the situation, but now it's not working. It's going to be my time as well. Better if I have someone who runs.
Yeah.
I can't and concentrate on music. You understand?
All right.
So music.
Okay.
Because who can have different ideas. If you're a business person, you always have different ideas, and then there's always going to be that one thing, or the bonus, or this one is becoming successful. It might not be where I am right now, but I'm going where I want to be. I see the progress.
Yes.
I see everything I can be able to do APC. Then I can handle this thing. So I can concentrate on more music because all of these things will need my time.
And speaking of the progress, we've literally seen you in studios with Oscar Mbo. We've seen you with so many DJs for the likes of the one and only DJ Gizo, Storky, and the Scorpion Kings musical chef. Let's talk about that selective process. Do you have a process that you follow when it comes to working with someone, or do you just let energies flow? Ukuthi if uhlangana nomuntu ku-event afika athi Mawhoo yazi ngine-beat engicabanga ukuthi ama-vocals akho angaba right kuyona, do you jump onto that, or do you have to first look at the situation and assess the vibes when it comes to that certain artist?
Actually, I don't usually look ukuthi ubani kanjani. Remember I did a song with Samtip, and Samtip wasn't that big. I didn't even know his face, and even the song that he produced. It was a big song, but I didn't know him. When I got to the studio, I didn't know this boy who recorded this Thokoza song. I worked with him because of the work.
Yeah.
You understand? So I appreciate work more than someone who's famous. Yes, you can work with someone, but I love working on something you do not know. This beat is amazing.
Yeah.
I can create something out of this. You get me?
Yeah.
So I always say, if I enjoy the vibe, I actually go for it. there's no procedures or something.
True.
If I enjoy the vibe, if I enjoy the beat, I just work with the person.
All
So that
right.
in most cases, I get people approaching me. You
Yes.
get me like big. So things like that.
And then, in regards to you being selected by these artists, when you're writing, the process of writing, are you that person who normally listens to the instrumental first, or do you already walk into studio with a melody in mind and then say it just comes together with the production?
In most cases, I actually write at the studio because I'm the person who wanna enjoy the flow, the energy,
Yes.
the vibes at the studio. But some of my songs, like Thokoza, this song I wrote it when I was home.
What?
Mawhoo,
Really?
I wrote it at home. But all of those Shona Wilanga, Pumele, all of those big songs, Tulula, Demand, and give the studio, you understand? Because I would just come to a studio and say, guys, this is an idea I have. I want to do a song about APC. These are lyrics. I just want you to give me a nice beat. And I would tell you, okay, I need something soulful. I need something spiritual. I need something maybe dance vibes.
Yes.
You get me? So go back into Ganjali, and then people would just give me whatever I want. If they tell me, hey, I'm not sure about this one, can we change? Can you add a guitar? Can you get a piano? Can you add something soulful? Can you get something dark? You understand? So there's a vibe. Sometimes we create something in the studio, you understand? In most cases, we actually really create in the studio, unless I come with my idea.
All right. And speaking of Usemdeep, you literally just mentioned that Usemdeep Bongamazi, you didn't even know how he looked like. Let's talk about Thokoza, the song that literally blew out of proportion. Did you expect, or are you still even today in shock of how big that song is and how much love it has given you in terms of South Africa, the continent, and even the world?
To be honest, I went to studio meeting girl 7, but I wrote a song, I think a week before I met the guy. So I was home, chilling, I was alone, and then I decided to write in my apartment. I decided to write something because I actually wanted to do something. My idea was like, I want to do something ancestral vibe, like izinto ezobonga amadlozi abantu abadala to appreciate abogogo nabomkhulu. Because in most cases, we don't talk about that.
No, we don't.
We even hide with who we are, you understand? So I want something is bring us back to our roots. I wanted something like that, but I wasn't sure. And then when I was sitting, I had this that idea. And then I started by writing this thing. Nothing to me about that. It's like you are praying to your ancestors. It's like you are talking to them. Because I know the first thing you do is like greeting them, asking whatever you ask, and then that's simple. You understand? So I did that. I had to write that thing. And then they helped me. It was okay. Okay, I had melodies. We could have in la. Now, so in verse in the IP. So that's why it was easy. This is in English. It didn't need to a song because already I had something in my mind. You get me? So one day some beats and people okay, I have 4 beats.
Yep.
And then the first beat he played for me was no bro, this is the beat. And they laughed. Nothing but this is an idea. I think this one's gonna be good for me. I love the vibe. I don't want something that's too loud. At least when I sing about this vibe, I want to dance as well. You understand? So all
right. And then when it comes to literally your biggest EP, Time to Be Alive, self-explanatory if I do say so myself, because it was at the height and it still is in the height of your career. Let's talk about that. Which space were you in when you were curating that album, and the people that you worked with, Abomaporis and Okabza Desmo, how much of a big role did they play in that album, especially your lead single Gulula?
Yeah, Gulula is the most played. I didn't check, oh my God, the whole thing, because in most cases, in military, I'm not one about, you understand? But yeah, Ugulula, I can say, or only die, the project. And then other songs are just competing.
Okay.
But anyways, it wasn't a project, you understand? A lot of people were asking me, okay, we have Thokoza now, we need more music, please. We need more music. So I went to studio. In most cases, when I go to studio, we work on songs. So they will choose, obviously they will choose like hot songs of mine, and they do like 2 songs, almost for the best song. And then I did Ukulula ngenza ushona kwelanga. I think ushona kwelanga.
Yes.
So that song, I did this song and then ngenza the other song. So it was like a 2 songs. And then when I choose ushona kwelanga, mina ngase ngishuza Thokoza. Bayishuza kuqala anyway. Ngase ngishuza Thokoza.
Okay.
Ngashuza ukulula.
Yes.
So every time in the studio kube project kanjalo. So I was like, I need to work on a project. I wanted to work. I think it took me like 2 weeks to finish the project.
Wow.
Because I actually wanted to drop something as well.
Okay. And then your lead single right now, Ndumandumane. I am in love with everything on it. Literally, when it comes to your vocals, you never disappoint, Siswami. And that is why we had to have you today on the show. But let's talk about it. Break down from the definition of what Ndumandumane means to anyone who does not speak isiZulu or understand what it means. And also break down the artists that you've worked with, OTJ Maphorisa, Nokabza, and the musical chef. And how long was the process of creating the song?
Oh, it didn't take long. That's crazy.
Really?
I think the song I was supposed to put on my project, but I don't want to lie to you. I wasn't sure. I was like, guys, I need to go now. There was a piece playing. That's Human Journey piece. So I was like, oh my God, I'm not leaving now. Let me add like few words here. Because I know when I come back, you're going to give it to someone, you know. So I went to the studio. I didn't write the song. I was actually... Like kanjalo, when you man, and then that's how it started. I was like, guys, I'm coming back to finish the song, and then Thokoza started playing the song on the club, and the song was like, I was getting a lot of tags on my Instagram, Facebook, people talking about the song. I was like, yo, I wasn't like, I didn't finish the song much. I wanted to add more ideas. Then I just okay, guys, we're already training. Can I add something? That's why I know the song is good like this. No, don't add anything. I was like, okay, fine. And then we started training, and then I started look like because I know since I would go, but when I drop this song, I want to drop this song. And then actually the story behind Ndumandumane means well known or in something. It's either was ukuba you to present, I sing, the artist, umuntu odwebayo, ngathi into eyiningi umuntu engakwenza. A well-known person, umuntu oduma, like uduma.
Yeah.
Being famous up or something, it doesn't have to be an artist. You understand? Even in your area, you must be famous when you sing well or you dance so well.
Yes.
So in Teganjalo. And then it actually says, you know, sometimes even if you are really, really doing well, not everyone would like you.
Of course.
There's
so much trouble.
I don't care whether it's good or bad, but I want to come to find. You understand?
Yeah.
So in my issue, we meet people who's acting like they love us, meet people who are like enemies. You understand? Some are showing, some are not. So you need to know it's not everyone like you. Even if when you say, we are a kind of bantu, but we are date 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
You understand? Even if you're good or bad. So this is story goes beyond that.
And it's been an amazing song, I won't lie. People are loving it. I'm loving it. And in fact, even in the station right here in UneswaFM, we're forever blasting it and people are in love with it. Thank you so much, Mawhoo, for hanging out with us. An amazing artist. We love your work. And hopefully we get to see you in the country real soon. I mean, singat jabulela njoba no Mawhoo in the country.
Yeah, guys, me booking gives that episode.
No stress. We're definitely going to.
I appreciate you. And if I really appreciate you guys. I actually love people who are like supporting me in any way.
Yeah.
I don't care how, but as long as you're supporting my music, I'll keep on dropping. I'm actually working on my album as we talk.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes. Let's talk about that just for a minute before I let you go. Kindly give us a little bit of a teaser. Who might be or who is on the project and when do you think it's going to drop?
Okay, I want to give you something. You know, I'm from KZN. I don't know if you know the son Maskandi.
I do. I'm aware of Maskandi.
So, Kuzani Mpungo say I'm actually working on something with him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first piano vocalist also the Ingoma Maskandi.
Wow.
You know, I'm versatile as well.
Yes.
And then I came to I have Vizca, I have musical chef, I have DJ Maphorisa, I have Thokoza, I have actually I have a lot of songs. I even have Max G. I think you know Max G Lawrence. I'm a
podcasts.
Max G podcast. You know. So it's actually a producer as well. They
Yes.
supposed to work with me.
Okay.
So yeah. In fact, even Heavy K, I have Heavy K on the project as well. You understand?
I know.
I'm still working on the project.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you more. I'll just maybe write on my Instagram, on my social media, with what I'm up to. Because I usually do this. But on my statuses, if I'm not doing on my Instagram.
All right. No, thank you so much, Mawhoo. Thank you so much, Mawhoo. We're going to look forward to that. And since we've already incepted this friendship between the two countries and the two artists, I'm glad that we're going to be keeping on this conversation and this relationship. But as a bidding farewell, what would you like to say to your Eswatini fans?
Yo, I want to say thank you so much, guys, for this opportunity of talking to you. You understand? Actually, I was so excited. I get my song played there. I didn't know which FM, but I was in Swaziland. All I know is Swaziland is a beautiful green place, and the roads are beautiful. But I was in Swaziland, I think 2 weeks ago, and I'm mistaken. Thank you so much. Ngiyajabula ukukhuluma nami, especially being approached by Ilona of Swaziland. I really appreciate it. To me, it's huge.
No.
I don't take it for granted.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I love you so much, guys.
Oh, we love you too. We love you too. Thank you so much, Mawhoo. That is Mawhoo right on 88.2, the hottest frequency in the country, in Duman Duman, currently playing in the background.